Good day. What's going on, guys? I want to talk a little bit about being rich toward God. All right. Being rich toward God. A lot of people, they rich toward many things. A lot of people rich in terms of money. You might want to go revisit my sermon that I did about rich and poor, right? But if you think money determines whether or not you're rich or poor, then you absolutely incorrect. Because you could have all the money in the world and be spiritually bankrupt, meaning that your money is your reward. Your possessions is your reward. When this earth passes away, you can't take anything with you. It's about being rich toward God. It's about storing up your treasure in heaven. It's about being a blessing. When God blesses you, he blesses you to be a blessing. He doesn't bless you with a big house. Right? But how many people you house in your big house? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. It's about being rich towards God. It's about giving God back everything. You can never give him back everything he gave you, right? But you can sure try. And he says in the Bible that those who give to the poor, to the needy, they store up riches in heaven. They store up their riches in heaven. You understand? Well, people don't break in and steal. You know, being rich toward God has nothing to do with the amount per se. Okay. A lot of the times it has everything to do with your heart. God loves a cheerful giver. And we reminded about the widow's mite. How everybody gave their gifts, right? All the rich people gave money from their surplus and all this kind of stuff. And the widow, she gave, all she had was 2 pennies. She gave all she had. Mako Yeti, my God. This is what it means by being rich toward God. When you give, your giving should be a sacrifice. Your giving should be a sacrifice. Not just giving somebody something out of surplus that you won't miss. You understand? When you give to God, it ought to be to the measure in which you want somebody to give to you. Or in the measure in which he has given to you. You know, go take a stroll back in memory lane from whence you came in your life. Where you needed people. And God moved on the hearts of those people and had them people bless you. Bless you. Bless your children. Your children's children. So, when God blesses us, it is to be a blessing. It's not to hoard and cherish money. I've been homeless for 6 months in God's process. And I've been right amongst the homeless. I'm homeless too. But every time God bless me, I bless somebody else. I bless somebody else. You know, God had this dude come to me and he gave me his EBT card with $150 on it. And I'm just sharing this story as an example. He gave me his EBT card. Now, he was homeless too. But he was living in his car a little bit better than me. Know what I'm saying? And he had a $150 EBT card. He let me hold it. So I bought a few things. But you know what I turned around and did? There was a homeless girl. I spent the majority money on her. I gave her a mukbang full of food and groceries. Hey, you know, my soap. This is what it means to be rich toward God. He says be pleasing to others and not yourself. Because when you are rich to God, then God will be rich to you. You're not going to lose or miss anything. People think like, oh, because I got to give this much. What about what I need? God is going to give you that. But you got to give it like the widow did. pure heart. No motive. I'm not doing it to get something back. No manipulation. Because it's what God said. Because I want to obey God. Because I love God. And when you love him, you live for him, and you do what he say. He says those who lend to the poor make a loan to God. You loan to God. Hey, my soul. Who won't want to give a whole store to the? Who won't want to give a whole house to the poor? Who won't want to give? I'm giving it directly to God. This is what the Bible say. This is what the Bible say. That's why he say there should be nobody poor among you, because you should be so busy trying to lend to me by being a blessing to them. So where, shoot, I done gave us all the homeless people. Ain't no more homeless people. Because I done gave so many loans to God. I got so much treasure overflowing in heaven, it don't make no sense. I'm living off of what's trickling down. I'm living off the surplus. Hey, my soul. Let's get this. Let's get this. This what it mean to be rich toward God. This what it mean. Because, baby, as long as you flaunting pictures around about your beautiful mansion, that's your reward. And you know what that means? You don't have an inheritance. That's your reward. That's your reward right there. You live in it. That's why he says it's hard for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's saying it's hard for a stingy person to enter the kingdom of heaven. It's hard for a selfish person to enter the kingdom of heaven. So that's your reward right there. All that beautiful pool and that big old house, that's your reward. So enjoy it. Because when you leave this place, where will you go? See? See? We got it backwards. We got it backwards. We got it backwards, y'all. We got it backwards. And you watch God every day through my life. Oh, I can't wait to see what God is going to do in her life. What God's going to... No. Wait to see what God is going to do in your life. Where you going? And their eyes was watching God. Not the child of God. God. Watch God. Because he the only one that can give you salvation, baby. You ain't got to seek me. You got to seek God. Every man got to get him for himself. So choose him today. And choose to be rich toward God starting today. And the thing with God is, there is no respecter of person. Yeah. What he's done for me, he'll do the same for you. Oh, why? Because he's given us the same grace. So when you give, it's not about, oh, I don't like that person. Oh, I'm going to give to this person, but I ain't going to give to that person. Ain't no respect of persons. So when you start doing that, you done already messed up. You done already messed up. You done already messed up. Alright? Choose God and be rich toward him today with no discrimination. No discrimination. Poor, mammoth, stank, rich, wealthy, it don't matter. Bless. For he says, I will bless those that bless you. Hey, let me see. And I will curse those who curse you. Be blessed.